throw it this time. He'll buy some time right. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. And that one results in 35 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run commercial, and they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Gone! Green!
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jeff Janis, his first touchdown as a Cleveland Brown. And the Browns add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here?
Let's go!
The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Here we go now. Green 39! Green 39!
51, Mike 51. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, turn it up. He's coming.
No. Check. Patriot.
There's Marshall trying to run inside, but nothing there. It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Double tight. We got three, fellas.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Detroit.
Mayfield off the play fake. They find some open field here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes.
51 to Mike, boys. 51. Get ready.
Detroit!
Check 50.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
4 down, 4 down.
A first NFL carry for the rookie from Georgia, Nick Chubb. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down, 4 down.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Here to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Run.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4. And it's caught. He hits Landry. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Stay at home, stay at home. Stay at home, stay at home. No. Me. Over. Roy.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Baker Mayfield now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Focus.
Single.
Let's go now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but it must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. And the Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And Boswell's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Leopard!
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Detroit!
2nd down, Mayfield. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Now let's go!
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really This is a really important drive.
And he lost the football. It's loose. And I think the Browns got it. They did. Well, they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block.
Gun! Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12.
Leopard, pass!
On third down, Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coach is always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's third and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Let's go, let's go!
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
3rd and 2, now Roethlisberger. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Landry now on the return. And 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now Marshall, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Leopard! Leopard! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
4 down, 4 down.
Set! 3-19!
Mayfield looks to throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so he's not picking up the football.
And Owen cuts up the football near his own goal line. This is picked up by the Browns. And he won't get in, but you can't be set up any better than that. They'll have the ball at the 1-yard line.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one, paramount, because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll run with Chubb. The first NFL touchdown for Georgia's Nick Chubb. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be
and pressure coming, and they got him once again. Larry Ogunjobi in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. He's just going to throw this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Now it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Myles Garrett getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Roethlisberger looking deep downfield. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Following the interception, Mayfield and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he's got room. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Down to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Alert! 3 down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And he gets a complete punt by Landry. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you don't lollipop it in the middle of the field,
this quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
You got 3 down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action. Mayfield steps away. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Josh Gordon from 21 yards away. And the Browns continue to roll. Gonzalez to add the PAT. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Here we go. All right, let's go get it now, all right?
Four down.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Roethlisberger, flush to his right. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line.
Three down. Hey, check.
And on the ground they go with the running back. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A run for Nick Chubb. Gets it stayed inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
2 Any team that successfully runs a toss play cannot do it with an offensive line that can't move. You've got to have mobile players, especially those tackles, who can move laterally and seal the edge in order for the back to get upfield.
Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Leopard! Leopard!
Mayfield on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Landry again the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go.
They pitch it to Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape of this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
4 down, 4 down.
All right, here we go.
3rd and long for Mayfield. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Strong right.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And now it's 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Let's go.
23 yards on the play.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
All right, here we go. Let's go. 4 down. Jackson, 5 down. Tight end's right. Kings. Jack.
Ben to throw again. This one complete, right side to McDonald. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
Here we go. Let's go, let's go. 4 down, corner.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here we go, let's go.
They come out here in the eye. Roethlisberger keeps it. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Boswell good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches talk, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. As they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Leopard!
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Browns on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Hey, we got three. Three down.
Back to throw. Marshall. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's go and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Carl Nassib in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Kings.
One last shot for Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Like 30.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that